What up, everyone? This is Gabriel Santos from gfsantos.com, and in today's video sorry for the shakiness. In today's video we're going to talk about the difference between quitting versus having self-control, or in some ways how they're related. So people quit stuff for a lot of different reasons, and I'm not referring to quitting a job. I'm referring to quitting a certain action. For example, when it's New Year's, people often make a resolution of like, I'm gonna quit soda, or I'm going to quit junk food, or I'm gonna quit smoking. And the intention there is, or rather, obviously there's a recognition from the person that this habit has negative consequences, and that it is going against what they want. So for example, if someone wants to be healthy or they want to lose weight, they recognize that eating a lot of sugar or eating a lot of fast food goes against what they want. And so they logically come to the conclusion that they should quit as some kind of stance or something. And that's fine, that's a fair solution. Now, what happens very often is that when people set themselves upon a journey such as quitting, they're creating a very high standard for success, and they're focusing on the wrong thing. Meaning, yes, efforts should be focused on eating healthy or not eating fast food, but really the focus is about eating healthy, and I know that's redundant. The focus is on doing what you need to do to be healthy, not just to be quitting a certain action. And quitting is a good strategy. It's a working strategy for a lot of people in a lot of cases. But in my opinion, what worked for me in terms of goals like being healthy and things like that was not to quit. Because quitting is a very, I don't know what it is about the journey of quitting, but it is often a losing one for me. And so instead of focusing on quitting something, my focus became on having control and having self-control over an action. And I think what people don't realize is that when they say they want to quit, what they really want are two things. They want self-control, and they want to drastically alter their life in some way. But then we get so caught up in quitting, and we set ourselves up for failure, that when we do it once, we have already failed. It's such a high standard to meet. In fact, it's one that you can't even keep. There's no way you can succeed at quitting unless you don't do it ever again until the day you die. So you're kind of like set up for failure unless you die and you never did it again, which is fine, but whatever. And so my suggestion is to consider that what you want is not to quit. Like, what you want is you don't want to not eat pizza ever again. You don't want to not ever have a candy bar again. What you want, though, is some fucking self-control. And you want to be healthy. Or you want some self-control. Self-control is the one big thing for sure. You want some self-fucking-control. And you want your life to move in a different direction that whatever it is you do all the time that you don't want to do anymore, like, goes against. So, yeah, if you're someone who's tried to quit something a lot of times and failed, try having some self-fucking-control. And what that looks like is, if you say you're not going to do something, if you say you're going to cut down on soda, well, fucking cut it down then. And you got to define what that looks like. Does that mean one soda a day now? Or does that mean one soda a week? And if that's the case, make a plan and stick to it. You don't have to quit. Quitting is also a plan, right? But clearly, if you're someone who has tried to quit a lot and failed, maybe quitting is not the right solution, right? But you also know that doing it all the time without restraint is also not the solution. So, try this. Try self-control. Because essentially, if you don't think you can have self-control, realize that by you quitting, you're essentially saying, I do have self-control, right? Like, because quitting is like the ultimate self-control. So, loosen up the rules a little bit. Instead of it being I can't have it ever again, put, I can have it when I do this, or I can have it once a week. And just do that. Try that out, alright? So, that's my advice. That's my experience. Take it or leave it. Ultimately, I hope that what you're looking for is what you get, and that if this video played a part in that, I'm glad. And if you don't agree, that's cool too. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyways. But I hope that this played a role in a positive way. Alright guys, that's it for today. See you in another video. Until next time, peace.